for the opportunity to discuss with all of you some of the findings from our study where we essentially looked at the epidemiology of neurological conditions. And also look to see what are the best way to identify people with neurological conditions. So this is going to be a bit of a tour de force. I didn't want to leave any conditions out, so I'm going to be going through some of the slides rather quickly. But feel free to contact me if you have any additional questions. There are peer-reviewed manuscripts for every condition that are almost completed. Some of them are in press and so on. So there's a lot more information about each of the conditions. All right?
And so, can you just speak up a little bit louder, please, if you don't mind?
Can you hear me better now?
That's much better. Thank you.
Perfect. So you can see already on the first slide that we have a large group of co-investigators and collaborators. This involved a lot of members across the country. And I did not have room to list all the students and research assistants as well, but it was a very large team. So I'd like to acknowledge all of them in the efforts that they provided in completing this work, and my co-principal investigator, Dr. Tamara Pringsheim. And so there were 15 conditions that were included in our study. We looked at essentially all the priority conditions identified as part of the National Population Health Study. You can see we had many are chronic conditions. We also have some of the injuries, neuromuscular diseases, congenital disorders, as well as some of the movement disorders and brain tumors. So all of these were included. There were three main objectives, so I'm sorry, I'm not sure why this is going over the page. This is going to be a problem. It must be an earlier version of PowerPoint that's being used, because that was not happening on my screen. I don't know if you can see the full words or if it's going over.